We cannot get enough. So our coverage of the Parade of Champions continues.
That's
now.
right. For those of you who may have been busy, there is a lot to get you caught up on. Sports reporter Krystle Rich in her finest Kelly Green joins us now with a recap of all of the day's festivities.
You know, I feel like we all mirror the city of Philadelphia right now, because I know there is not one fan who is not wearing green today. And this is the one Valentine's Day in Philadelphia that no matter your relationship status, love hurts. But lucky for us, it hurts in the form of 221 yards and 3 total touchdowns for Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts. And on this V-Day, Hurts and the Eagles signed their love letter to the city, taking their usual high flight to the ground for the championship parade. Here's the best sights and sounds from the day.
We were quite certain they were going to be good, but did we think they were going to be iconic?
After flying high all season long, the Eagles ended their 2024 campaign on the ground for their Super Bowl parade. From Bourbon to Broad Street, diehard Eagles fans flooded the city with a sea of Kelly Green to get a glimpse of their newly minted champs.
My first parade. I've been an Eagles fan my whole life, so I'm so excited.
And what better place for the parade to start than where we watch the Birds every home game? The Super Bowl champs boarded the party bus at the Link, and the vibes started early.
We're here as the convoy begins to move down Patterson Avenue.
Even our anchors were in the spirit.
The energy is real, so much so I'm almost ready to put this helmet on and just run through the crowd.
You know what?
Huh?
You know what?
Huh?
I would pay to see that.
Yeah, I don't.
You know, I might even throw some of my beads to see that.
Anxious fans looking for the best seats climb parked buses and even the Philadelphia Art Museum fountain to make sure they didn't miss a moment. And the celebration was filled with moments, starting with players and head coach Nick Sirianni getting off the bus early on to spread the love this Valentine's Day.
What do you think this means to this entire city, what you guys just accomplished?
It means a lot, man. They won this every year, and we try our hardest to go get them one. We got them one this year, now it's time for us to celebrate it.
Family members also hopped off the bus to hand out sandwiches to the crowd.
Is that not the most Philly thing ever?
It is,
I mean, they're probably throwing Wawa hoagies at the guy.
In 2018, former Eagles center Jason Kelce set the tone for championship celebrations, gifting us with the most iconic message on the Rocky steps in his mummer's costume.
No one wanted us. No one liked this team.
And Birds fans flocked to the Art Museum, some camping overnight, hoping for more passionate speeches. And they were not let down.
Philadelphia Eagles are now America's team.
From preventing pass rush to his singing pipes, offensive tackle Jordan Mailata never disappoints and led the crowd in a song.
We are the champions, my friend. There we go, come on!
After a beer can landed on his head during the parade, Eagles GM Howie Roseman still hyped the crowd, rocking a new battle scar.
I bleed for this city! Go Eagles! We are 2-time world champs, and we're coming back strong. Go Birds!
The overall feeling? Thankfulness.
Thank you so much for the love and support that you guys showed to me and my family, especially being a newcomer. Jalen Hurts taught me how to have a purpose before someone had an opinion.
The most heartfelt speeches were from your Super Bowl MVP quarterback Jalen Hurts and 15-year veteran defensive end Brandon Graham.
I told myself that when I got drafted, that I wouldn't come to the Rocky Steps until I won a championship. And now we're here.
I know that, everybody together, we are stronger.
And owner Jeffrey Lurie let the crowd know this is only the beginning.
I'll tell you what, let's shoot for 3.
Echoing Jeffrey Lurie there, the quest for another title will begin after a well-deserved offseason for the Birds. And guys, I think we confirmed today that Howie Roseman bleeds green.
That looked painful, by the way.
But he was,
undeterred. And honestly, the feeling today, one of euphoria, I think.
Oh, my goodness.
For all of us. What this team has done for this city and the region is just remarkable.
We'll never forget it.
Ever.
We'll be smiling for a long time.
Krystle, thank you so much. We'll be right back. It has no doubt been a long day for thousands of Eagles fans, many of whom were up well before the sun to make sure they could get into the city to catch a glimpse of the Eagles, the Lombardi Trophy, and to celebrate together.
Our Dan Snyder caught up with fans who were showing their love for the birds on this Valentine's Day.
Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds!
The inescapable phrase,
just see all the people, be
Go Birds!
In a sea of green.
Number one, Super Bowl MVP.
The Philly faithful flocked to the city Friday to cheer on their Super Bowl champion Eagles. And whether they drove, took the train, or walked, upwards of 1 million people were all trying to find the perfect spot.
We're going to Broad Street, trying to just get the best view we can, maybe get by a Jumbotron, maybe sauce a beer at Coach, hopefully he catches it.
Go to the Broad Street that way, then work our way towards the Art Museum.
With so many people coming in early,
We got in at what, 6?
there was time for pit stops before the parade. On Spring Garden, Kellyanne's was wall-to-wall with fans this morning.
5:45 in the morning. We got the bartender's breakfast. We got the bartender's coffee. We got ourselves breakfast sandwiches. Everyone's fired up. Bar's packed. Just vibes are very high right now.
And down the street, John's place was getting ready for the pre- and post-parade rush.
You got to survive it, steady, and take your pace. You know what I mean? It's going to be a long day.
But the long day wasn't bothering anyone out here. As this parade brings the city together on Valentine's Day, you can feel the love for the birds.
It means happiness, joy, friends, and family.
It's all love. It's one team, one city, one dream, one team.
One big love fest. City of brotherly love for a reason, baby. Let's go.
Dan Snyder,
Go Birds!
CBS News, Philadelphia.